What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Get this. Eddie Hearn states that he isn't ruling out a future rematch between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker. From the outside looking in, it seems as though Otto Eileen was going to give Anthony Joshua hell in the ring. And when they met up, we didn't see that, okay? And this is what Eddie Hearn said. He said, look, you never rule out anything, said Hearn, but I don't think it's on the immediate radar, okay? He said, if Joe's keeps winning, for sure, it will be something that we can consider, but he is not at the top of the list as of right now. And let me counterpunch. You know what this tells me? That's a good thing. Who is that good for? Well, not Joseph Parker necessarily, but who? Wilder. It's good for Wilder that Joshua is not, and Team Joshua with Eddie Hearn is not trying to rush to an aid to fight Joseph Parker again. Why? Because they've already fought Joseph Parker. Okay, because this is not about making Wilder look bad or doing this or doing it. No, it's not about that at all. Those guys had their own opponents and they did exactly, or they supposed to did exactly what they supposed to done. Wilder came up short. Anthony Joshua closed the show. And I think, if anything, since Joshua doesn't necessarily want Joseph Parker, I think it's easier for Parker to scratch his name, AJ, off the list. Okay? Because I'm sure he wants big fights himself, Joseph Parker. But why shouldn't he want those type of fights? He should want big fights in the future. I think he deserves big fights in the future. However, if that's not the fight that we're going to get, I think a rematch with Joseph Parker and Deontay Wilder is exactly what Deontay should be focusing on. But guess what? He's not focusing on that. He's focusing on some other shit. So we don't really know what's going on with him, but the good thing is, if Joseph Parker, he's got his name back on the radar, definitely. Okay, so yeah, if he keeps winning, there won't be anybody else but Joshua, him, and whoever wins up between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, right? So eventually somebody's going to fight, and you got Zhilei Zhang there, then you got Filip Hrgovic over here, so you got a lot of things and a lot of people that he could fight. But back to Eddie Hearn, he's saying, that's not on the radar right now because Joseph Parker is just like everybody else on the day of reckoning. None of them had a belt. None of them. And the person that had a belt, they're out of the weight class, which is Dimitri Bivol and Jai Apataya, right? And they're cruiserweights and light heavyweights, not heavyweights. So, I think that Eddie Hearn is optimistic. I think that he gave some hope, a ray of hope to Joseph Parker, but he really let people know that he doesn't plan on pursuing a fight for AJ against Joseph Parker right now. So that leaves Joseph Parker, with opportunities elsewhere, so he can, again, scratch that off the list and keep moving on to next bigger and better opponents. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Eddie Hearn stating that he's not necessarily going to rule out AJ versus Parker rematch. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch.